Hi, this is Unit 25, Grammar. The topic is reporting. Reported speech means that tenses will be changing. If the reporting verb is in the past, for example, we say said, we usually have to change the tense of what the person actually said. The general rule is to go back one tense, but there are some exceptions. With past perfect, simple, and continuous, there is no change of tense. In direct speech examples, present simple. Sam doesn't play hockey very often. Um, Present continuous. I'm winning. Um, the corresponding reported speech would be in past simple. Fiona said that Sam didn't play hockey very often. And the second example in present continuous, I'm winning. In past continuous, Carol shouted to us that she was winning. Present perfect simple, I've never been given a trophy before. Past perfect simple, Paul said that he'd never been given a trophy before. Present perfect continuous, they've been playing for 4 hours. Past perfect continuous, she told us that they'd been playing for 4 hours. Past simple, we lost the match. Past perfect simple, finally he told us that they had lost the match. Past continuous, we were winning until halftime. Past perfect continuous, she said that they had been winning until halftime. Watch out. When something is still true, we can change tense, but we don't have to. The article said that fishing is the most popular sport in Britain, but the article said that fishing was the most popular sport in Britain. So if it still continues being true, you can say is. When we are reporting a scientific or historical fact, we don't usually change tense. Ellen told me that Queen Victoria hated Gladstone, the Prime Minister. Although we can usually leave out that, Ellen told me that Queen Victoria, we cannot leave out that after the verbs reply and shout. I replied that going swimming in such cold water was a ridiculous idea. Reported speech modal and semi-modal changes. If the reporting verb is in the past, for example, said, we sometimes have to change modals and semi-modals. Could, would, should, ought to, had better, and need to do not change. Need do not change. I could swim when I was 3, said Lizzie. Lizzie said that she could swim when she was 3. Ուրեմն մոդալ բայերը չեն փոխվում. Մոդալ ու կիսամոդալ. Կիսամոդալը չգիտեմ որն է. Direct speech, will, shall. Reported speech, would. Can, could. Must, փոխվում է must, had to, be to, should. Direct speech, have to. Անցյալում reported, had to. Direct speech, doesn't have to. Reported speech, didn't have to. Mustn't. Be not to, shouldn't. Օրինակ ասես I was told I was not to touch the screen. Էտա be not to. Կամ be to. I was told I was to eat dinner. I was to eat dinner with them. Ոնց որ քեզ կարգադրում են. Direct speech, may, might. Ստեղ ես մի քիչ հետո առաջ գնացի, որովհետև սրանք բարդ են, երբ որ must-ի ու mustn't-ի մասին է խոսքը, must-ն ու mustn't-ը դառնում են կամ had to, կամ be to, կամ should. Ուզում եի բացատրել, թե be to-ն ինչ է նշանակում. I am to go home, they said. Так, անցնենք առաջ. May, might, am, is, are going to, դառնում է was, were going to. Watch out. When we are expressing obligation, must in direct speech usually changes to had to, be to, or should in reported speech. You must do what the referee tells you, said the coach. The coach said that we had to, that we were to, that we should do what the referee told us. When we're expressing obligation, mustn't can become mustn't. Mustn't can become what? Not, be not to, or shouldn't. Mustn't can become mustn't. You mustn't cheat under any circumstances. We were told that we mustn't, were not to, shouldn't cheat under any circumstances. Must does not usually change to had to or should when we are expressing probability. It must have felt wonderful when they won, said Dave. Dave said that it must have felt wonderful when they won. Pastorin must-ը պետքա որ դու պետք է որ քեզ լավ զգայիր, դու պետք է որ երջանիկ լինեիր, այդ դեպքում չի փոխում։ Իսկ եթե ասում ես դու պետքա ուտեսես ճաշը, you must, դառնում է had to, was to, should եւ այլն, կամ was, must. We were told that we must learn this lesson. Дальше. Reported speech, pronoun and determiner change. My, it's my turn. Reported speech, his, her. Eddie pointed out that it was his turn. This, that, plus noun. I bought this fishing rod yesterday. The, that. Linda said she'd bought the fishing rod the day before. This, that, plus verb. This is a great game. It, that. Tony said it was a great game. These, those, plus noun. Look at these baseball gloves. Those. Allison told us to look at the baseball gloves. These, those, plus verb. These are the best baseball gloves I ever seen. They. She said they were the best baseball gloves she'd ever seen. Verb plus these, those, without an object. I've had these for years. Them. She said she'd had them for years. Ուրեմն this-ը դառնում է that. These are them. Watch out. We do not need to change the time, words, phrases when the information is still true at the moment of speaking or writing. I'll see you at the match next week, said Dave. Dave told us he'd see us at the match next week. In narratives, writers often use direct speech, time, words, and phrases for dramatic effect. Carlo turned to Fraser and said that here, now, they would decide who the champion was once and for all. Here now, et pahin, et hence hensima. Reported speech, time and place changes. Here, darnuma there, tomorrow, darnuma the following day, the day after, tonight, that night, yesterday, the day before the previous day. Direct speech, now at the moment. Reported speech, then at the moment. Next week, year, etc. The following next week, the week after. Last week, year, etc. The week before the previous week. Ago, before, previously, earlier. 2 days ago, 2 days before, 2 days prior. Եվ այլն. Reported questions. With reported questions, we make the same changes regarding tense, pronoun and time, and place word phrases as we do with reported speech. In reported questions, we do not use the question form or question marks. Ուրեմն հարցը դառնում է հաստատական, հարցականը դառնում է հաստատական, եթե պատմում ես, եթե դու վերարտադրում ես. Questions beginning with the verb have, do, be, and modals. Do you want to play Monopoly? Asked Cheryl. Cheryl asked if we wanted to play Monopoly. Cheryl asked whether we wanted to play Monopoly. Questions with what, who, which, when, where, why, and how. What time did the match start? Asked Jimmy. Jimmy asked Andrea what time the match had started. Ուրեմն հարցը did the match start? Իսկ պատմողականը the match had started. Watch out. The structure question word plus infinitive is very common with reported questions. She asked me how to tune a piano. She asked me how to tune a piano. He asked me what to do. Այսինքն եթե word ու infinitive-ը կարելի է հենց տենց էլ ասել. Question word plus infinitive is very common. Շատ տարածված է. How to tune, what to do. Так, reporting commands and requests. Direct speech. Commands. Put the cricket bats away, said Alex. Դառնում է tell, command, order, instruct somebody plus full infinitive. Օրինակ, Alex told me to put the cricket bats away. To put. Լրիվ infinitive է. Так, request, would you put the cricket bats away? Asked Alex. Դառնում է ask plus somebody plus full infinitive. Alex asked me to put the cricket bats away. Reporting verbs. Different reporting verbs take different grammatical patterns. Some verbs can take more than one pattern. For example, deny doing, deny something, deny that. Common reporting verbs include accuse, agree, apologize, ask, beg, claim, command, cry, deny, explain, instruct, order, promise, refuse, reply, respond, say, shout, state, suggest, tell, whisper. Հիմա թարգմանությունը. Accuse մեղադրել, agree համաձայնել, համաձայնվել, apologize ներողություն խնդրել, ask խնդրել կամ հարցնել, beg խնդրել աղաչել, claim պնդել, command կարգադրել, cry գոռալ, լացել, deny ժխտել հերքել, explain բացատրել, instruct կարգադրել ցուցմունք տալ, order հրամայել, promise խոստանալ, refuse հրաժարվել, reply պատասխանել, respond էլի պատասխանել, բայց ավելի ոնց որ գործողությամբ respond. Դու կարաս ասես the response to the disaster, the government responded to the disaster, այսինքն ոնց որ հակահարված տալ պատասխան գործողություն անել. Say ասել, shout գոռալ, state ասելու ձևն է այդ ոնց որ օֆիցիալն է, ոնց որ պաշտոնական հայտարարել state արտասանել մի բան ոնց ասեմ օֆիցիալն է ասել դեկլարировать suggest առաջարկել tell ասել էլի ու whisper շշնջալ այդքան մի բան ուրեմն այս էր 25-ը ես նայեցի տեսա որ 24-ը արված էր մենք 24-ը արել էինք ու մնաց ուրեմն 26-րդը որը հիմա կձայնագրեմ սա բանա vocabulary-ա այդ ինձ թվում է ձեզ կօգնի բայց ես նկատեցի որ այս քերականությունը պետք էր այն որ արեգի բերած տեստերում մենք նայում ենք ու ասենք երկրորդ դեմքը, երրորդ դեմքը, երբ որ report, այդ կոնկրետ դրանք reported բառեր են, ինձ թվում է դա շատ կարևոր է, որովհետև դա նրբություն է, որը պետք է զգալ։ Ու ես շատ ուրախ եմ, որ դուք դրա վրա ուշադրություն դարձրեցիք։ Хорошо, ուրեմն հաջորդը unit 26-ը դա բառապաշար է, միայն ես հիմա դա կձայնագրեմ ու ձեզ կուղարկեմ։ Առայժմ